what is up guys, you are watching Tech Droids Reloaded, and in this episode we will be discussing about all those good products that were launched or shown in CES 2014 and also about those products that are going to launch in 2014.
Exactly.
So let's begin. Okay, so now let's begin with the new camera which was launched by Sony at CES. This is called as the AX100. Now what's the best part of this camera is that it can record 4K ultra high definition videos.
Wow.
Itna hi nahi, it's compact. Earlier Sony has launched some cameras that can record 4K videos, but they were very big, so it was not so portable or compact, but this one is compact and you can easily carry it with yourself. Now in all there are 3 HD videos, like HD resolutions, HD, Full HD and Ultra HD. Now HD is a standard one like 1920 by 720 and the other Full HD is 1920 by 1080, whereas Ultra High Definition or 4K is 3840 by 2160. So this is really awesome, and the best part is it's better for horizontal viewing, like horizontal resolution, so it's really nice and the video is really awesome on this. Okay, so now moving on to smartphones, Sony Xperia Z1 Compact.
Yes, at CES, Sony Xperia Z1 Compact was released, and trust me, this is one of the best Sony has ever given in the smartphones. The Sony Xperia Z1 Compact is a small size phone, but the power is exactly similar to the Z that we have seen before. It has a 4.3-inch screen, which is amazing 720 HD screen. It has a 2 GB RAM. And similarly, the power is as similar as the Sony Xperia Z. And also, whatever you have done on your Sony Xperia Z phones, you can do exactly the same on your Sony Xperia Z1 Compact. Just the difference is about the screen. You are getting small screen, but the power is exactly like the big Xperia Z.
So now moving on to something interesting and exciting and different. Now that's 3D printers. 3D printers were also shown at CES. Now what 3D printer does, it actually prints real-time object.
Okay.
Like you just put some water and sugar into the printer and it actually makes real-time objects like some spoon, bowls, and also your smartphone
Water
covers
and sugar.
Yes, and you can also eat them, as I saw. They made in some videos at CES, they showed they made a fake skeleton out of it and a smartphone
Can
case.
you eat it?
Definitely, it's made out of sugar and water,
Wow.
so you can also eat. So it's really nice, and they're also working. This is just a prototype. They're working on the further model so that you can actually manufacture or make some object that you can use. Now, of course, you can't use this because
Like
it's made out of
any object you can make. Any object.
Definitely, you can make any object, but it depends. Like you can't make a car out of it, but it depends. So this is really nice, and they said that it would be available for a price of less than $5,000.
$5,000.
It's really expensive, but still it's good to see such exciting technology in the mobile industry.
Okay, so that was 3D printing.
Okay, so now let's begin with smartphones that will be released in 2014.
Exactly.
So let's begin with the Samsung Galaxy S5. So of course Galaxy S5 will be the predecessor of the Samsung Galaxy S4. So Galaxy S4 was a disappointing phone, but it's okay. So Galaxy S5 as some rumors of specs and features have been leaked, that this phone will no more be a plastic phone. Definitely a new metal or an aluminum design.
Wow.
And also talking about the camera on the phone, we will have a upgraded 16 megapixel of camera, so which is really nice to see. And of course the front camera will also be optimized, and we are expected to see a 2K or a 4K display. As far as possible, 2K display will be on the Galaxy S5.
Okay.
And much better upgraded RAM and a bigger screen, and as I said, a 2K display. So it's really nice to see, and we are eagerly waiting for the Galaxy S5.
Alright guys, so coming on to the next gadget on our list, that is the iPad Pro. Yes, a new iPad in the Apple's category is coming out in 2014 guys, and this iPad Pro is a massive 13-inch screen guys, and this iPad is not for the use of day-to-day activity, because this will be replacing a desktop version for children, because nowadays children cannot that much use Macs and iMac, so they will be having this iPad Pro, and this will be releasing soon in 2014.
Okay, so now let's talk about the iPhone. So again this year Apple will be releasing 2 new iPhones. The iPhone with a 4.7-inch display and another iPhone with a 5.7-inch display.
Okay.
So this is really nice to see that Apple again are planning to release 2 new iPhones with different screen sizes. And finally, as many of us dream that iPhone should have a big display, and which is finally coming through. So I hope to see 2 new iPhones with bigger display. And again, talking about the screen, of course it will be big in size, and upgraded chips and upgraded RAMs and upgraded camera. I hope to see NFC this time in the upcoming iPhones.
And actually this is quite good for all those people who go for Samsung and other Android brands just because they cannot get a bigger
Big screen.
screens on iPhones. But for you people, this year the Apple is releasing the new iPhones with bigger screens. So wait for it.
Okay, so now let's talk a bit more about Apple.
Yes guys, because this year the Apple is releasing more of its product and brand new category that is coming out in Apple, that is a smartwatch. This year Apple is planning to release the iWatch, and speaking of the iWatch, this watch has a lot of buzz previous year, and yes, it was expected to release in 2013, but unfortunately it could not be released. So this year definitely iWatch is coming. Talking about the iWatch, this watch will 110% run on a complete iOS. This
Definitely.
has been confirmed that the iWatch will be running on iOS.
So
that
it's
means
it's confirmed because it's Apple. If Apple makes
Exactly.
anything, it's iOS, not Android.
so this iWatch will be having a Wi-Fi facility, calling, social networking,
Yeah.
and everything. Whatever you do on your iPhones and your iPads, you will be able to do it on your iWatch. That means wearing your iPhone on your wrist. Now, no idea about the design. That only can be told by Apple on the day when it will release. But specs has been leaked about it. So let's hope, wait for
And,
it, and finger crossed.
This will be the real smartwatch, not like Galaxy Gear, just for the sake of saying it's a smartwatch. This will
Exactly.
be a real smartwatch which you can enjoy just like a smartphone.
This Apple product will blow each and everyone's mind who is making out these smartwatches.
Definitely. That's all for this episode, guys. If you like this episode, please rate it up, comment what you think, and subscribe and like our Facebook page.
Exactly. And next episode, we will be showing you many more gadgets that is definitely coming out in 2014. Till then, stay tuned, follow us on Facebook. Take care.
Bye bye.